In this video, we're gonna be transforming a basic looking E63 into a complete showstopper. Now this formula works on many cars and can possibly work on your car, so you're definitely not gonna wanna skip any part of this video. When I bought this car, it didn't look like this, nor did it look like this. As a matter of fact, it looked like this.
Crazy, right? This was once my wrecked 2018 E63 Amg-s that I bought off of Copart to rebuild, to challenge myself, to see what I'm capable of. You see, I always dreamed of a powerful Mercedes, but I could never get myself to spend near $70,000 for one. So I went the alternative route, also called the risky, sketchy, you might lose money route. Luckily, I won this thing for a screaming deal and only paid $28,000 for it to arrive at my house. Although that was only the beginning of the spendings and the time that was needed to bring it back to life. After spending near $10,000 in parts and working countless hours tackling any challenge along the way, we finally got the car painted and assembled. Now it's time to make this car stand out. All parts of this complete rebuild are on my YouTube channel. Feel free to check them out and enjoy. Also, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and turn that bell notification on because we got some exciting stuff coming.
We are here at CarHolics. Now this is gonna be the first stop for our showstopper build on the E63. You guys know you cannot stop shows when you have an absolutely dirty car. Like this one here has overspray all over. This side here obviously was painted by Candyman, and the overspray is not from Candyman. It's actually from when the car stood in Ohio at the shop that was dismantling this car before it went to the auction. It's been a long journey with this car, so we're here. But we're gonna get this thing tinted, interior detailed, exterior decontaminated, overspray removal, most likely ceramic coated as well, because we wanna get this thing absolutely spiffy. When the rain falls in Florida, it's not just your typical rain. I'm saying it showers buckets here. So when a windshield and stuff like that is ceramic coated, it's much easier to keep your car clean. Take a look at this side. I just wanna show you that all this stuff here, like mirror cap, like you see this black is not even like black, it's dull. It's literally dull from, you can hear that. Like it's the full side. Everything needs to be polished and done. Now I want to give a massive shout out to CarHolics. They did wrap my RS7. They did an amazing job. If you guys are in Florida and you guys need any kind of car work, tint, wrap, PPF, polishing, I can't name them all because I can't just think of everything. They do spectacular work. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and pick this thing up once it's ready. Peace. All right, guys, we have officially picked up our car from CarHolics, and I want to give a massive shout out to CarHolics. Take a look at this beauty. The tint just kind of makes everything else pop. We got to get some new wheels for it, but we got 15 all around, except for the windshield is 40. So it's nice and dark inside. I went ahead and got the car polished as well. There's no overspray in the car no more. Like, look at the roof. It's perfect. They got a razor and took everything off. This is just dust that's gonna come off. Everything you see, all the trim, all the moldings, everything is polished, everything is nice and crisp. Went ahead and had them remove the emblems and all the logo badging, everything back here, polish everything as well. I got black badges for this thing because we're gonna get this thing looking absolutely dialed in. But let me show you what the most exciting transformation for me personally was the interior. This thing was absolutely clapped. Now look at it right now. It's literally brand new. He got everything dialed in, the screen, all this stuff polished out, cleaned up. He even restored the Alcantara on my steering wheel. The Alcantara was so worn that it looked like leather. Now let me show you what it looks like now. Look at this, looks beautiful, restored, nice and great to the touch. Screen, everything else, like I said, detailed, all the door panels. This car is absolutely mint. It's finally got that love it needed. You know, it's 28,000 miles. This thing is pretty crispy, I'm not gonna lie. Picking up some HREs. Whew, about to rain and thunder right now. Which one of you guys said that the RS7 doesn't have a lot of space? Look at this. Can your car fit 4 HREs? Yeah, right there. Oof. Thought so. With tires, that's a big difference. All right, let's mop back home. While I'm still in Miami, I found some sensors. So that's good.
I made a 3-hour road trip to pick up these beautiful HREs because they were such a good deal. Unfortunately, when I came to pick up the wheels, the seller low-key finessed me because he removed the TPMS sensors without telling me, which is not that big of a deal. I was just hoping that this set of wheels was complete and I can put them on my car. Luckily, I did find a set of OEM Mercedes sensors on Facebook Marketplace and I swooped them up. On the way home, I also found a tire shop that can put them in and balance the wheels. That way I came home with the complete set of wheels.
Boom. Just like that, the wheels are on. Now, I hope by now you guys know how to mount wheels, so I didn't have to show you guys any of the montage of how I put these on. So these wheels were on a G82 M4, which I actually just recently found out that the new BMWs have a wheel bolt pattern of 5x112, which is the exact same as Mercedes and Audi. So these wheels will fit my RS7 and they'll also fit my M240. Kind of cool. Anyways, these have a little bit of a funky fitment right now. I have a 15mm spacer up front. I will maybe update it to or upgrade it to a 17, maybe a 20mm. The reason why I put the wheels on first before anything else is because I want to show you guys that wheels don't always make the entire difference of a car. The proper stance of a vehicle is what makes the entire difference of a car. So if you look from back here, look directly at the wheel like this with the body, you can see this wheel sticks out a little bit past the body. So once this thing will go low, the car should technically camber itself in just a hair and will have perfect fitment on the rear, which I got pretty lucky. I don't have to use a spacer of any sort. But besides that, let's go ahead and go back home, slap on our CT carbon kit, and the very last thing will be the lowering, so stay tuned for that, and that's when the real transformation will happen. Yo, boys, we got a full CT carbon kit. I had a CT carbon kit on my red G80 M3. It was absolutely stunning. I want to show you guys this aggressive, gnarly diffuser. Look at this bad boy. Oof. Literally can't wait to put it on. The guys at CT Carbon are absolutely amazing. Shipping is super fast. Quality of product. Hey, yo, chill. Quality of product is wild. Like, it's such a great product. All the epoxy, everything is nice and cleared and perfect. A lot of carbon fiber products, I've had a lot. They come with a very thin layer of clear coat or epoxy, whatever's on here, and take it like a couple of months and you'll start fading. And you can't really repair it. You got to re-epoxy it if you're too late. Otherwise, you can clear coat it again. But why do that when you can go with CT and get the best quality products possible? If you guys want to get a CT carbon kit for your vehicle, be sure to use the link down below. Follow them on Instagram and tell them that your boy Tim sent you guys. Let's go. Sword, baby. Put on the first piece.
I cannot believe this car has come this far. I'm putting on a carbon fiber kit on a once rejected repair wrecked car. It's wild to think that way, but here we are. Excited over the moon, I took out my spotlight because it was getting dark and started with the side skirts. You see, the side skirts add width to the car, making it look a lot more aggressive. Just like the side skirts, the front lip makes the car look more aggressive by adding character to the front end, and by making the whole car look lower to the ground. The front lip came in 3 separate pieces that came together with the included hardware. Once the lip was together, I put the lip on the car, and with the help of Danny, we secured the lip to make it safe when we cruise 300 miles per hour. The next morning, we went to tackle the rear diffuser, and I know what you're thinking. How can you get a better looking diffuser than the OEM one? Well, CT Carbon figured it out. The only downside with the rear diffuser is that you need to remove the rear bumper to install it. Once we got the bumper off, everything was pretty straightforward. Couple of bolts, rivets, clips, and screws later, we got the new diffuser on, and all we needed to do was reinstall the rear bumper. The fitment on the diffuser was immaculate.
Man, I'm literally building a showstopper. I have not yet seen a better looking E63 on the web. So you guys better use mine as any example for the best looking E63. Anyways, we're almost done with the build, right? We still have a tune, but the main part is coming up right now, and that is lowering. You see this? You ain't stopping any shows with that kind of a wheel gap. So we're gonna go ahead and measure that. Now if we measure it from the floor, it's gonna be 27. Ooh, how much is that? 27 and, is that almost a quarter? 27? Yeah, just about 27 and 3/8, yeah. 27 3/8. We're gonna get this thing dropped to get no wheel gap. Right here, I have lowering links. This car is on air suspension. I've never installed lowering links. Now, the other way to lower this car is to get a lowering module, which the cheapest one's about $800, a nice expensive one's about $1,500. You can lower it from your phone. But these right here, you slap them on and you just trick the computer by telling the sensors that the car is sitting low or higher than it actually is, thus the airbags leveling the car and making it sit low. We're gonna go ahead and install them, and you guys will see an insane transformation from this to just a simple 2-inch drop. This job is pretty simple. Pick the car up, safety jacks, obviously you don't want to die lowering your car, not worth it. Now if you go under here, you can see the suspension link right here. I'll point to it. It's gonna be right there. This right here regulates your air suspension when you're driving the vehicle, you know, making it lower, higher, making sure the car is riding comfy. I got some needle nose pliers, pop this off, and put the new aftermarket ones, adjustable ones on, and that's really it for the rear. Okay. Here's the link. When you stop a no-show with a lifted car, you know, so we're gonna lower this some more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is all she wrote. Took about 5 minutes to get the rear lowered. There's one over there and one right over there. See if it lowers it. There you go. That's what I'm talking about right there, baby. Yo, that fitment's perfect. Yeah, we lowered a whole inch. We're at 26 3/8 now. We lowered a whole inch, bro.
Because I'm 200, that's why I lowered it.
Look at that. You like that, huh? Yo, this thing is a showstopper for real. Yo, look at this. Bro, this thing is slammed. We may have lowered it just a hair too much. We won't know until we put the fronts on, because if the fronts go on, it might level out the rear just a tiny bit. It is in dynamic, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Dynamic. So it's in it's a little bit lower than comfort mode. But let's go ahead and lower the front. That's looking wild. That's just, oh. Okay, let's do the front. The front's even easier. Don't even have to get under the car. I gotta straighten that back out. I bent this bracket. Super simple. And you gotta, luckily it's extremely easy to adjust everything, you know, so it's not like it's a big deal where I have to like take apart the wheel and everything or something. See, that's the thing about me. I make cars that don't really look that good, and people are like, hey, maybe I should change my mind, you know? Like the M6, people are like, oh, M6 kind of ugly. And then when I was done with it, everyone's like, yo, is that an M6, buddy? What's going on, you know? So, it takes a little bit of skill and talent. I'm showing you guys in this video how it's done. Now you gotta give the computer a couple minutes to be like, hey, yo, something's off, you know? And then it'll start lowering itself. Yo, these HREs are gnarly too. Oh, there it is. Now it's going down, buddy. Oh, yeah. All right, let go or press the button to. Yes, 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 right there. Yeah, dude, this is too low. This is like show car stuff. This is wild. What in the world, bro? Yeah, this is too low. I gotta lift it up.
And now that we understood how the lowering links work, we went ahead and adjusted them, make sure the car sits flat and nice and fully functional, because we're gonna be pushing near 750 horsepower.
Car's all lowered. We're not gonna show it off just yet. We gotta put our final accessory on the exterior of the vehicle. And I do have a carbon kit, a carbon trunk wing here. Two reasons I'm not gonna put it on. One, it's a little bit more aggressive than I personally like. 2, I like this stock one. It's beautiful. If it was carbon, it was the same height, I would leave it. But I think it's fine like this. We're gonna leave the chrome accents here for now as well. They match the door handles all around. So you guys know I have this very particular taste where it's like a OEM plus. You know, it looks OEM, but it's just something about it just stands out. Now, one of the things that needs to be standing out is badging. So I had chrome badges all over the vehicle. Now I got black and red badges. So there's a V8 bi-turbo badge that goes by the fender, E63 badge, AMG goes for the back. Let's go ahead and slap those on.
When CarHolics removed my emblems, I asked them to make me templates. That way when I reinstall the emblems, it just makes things a ton easier. So shout out to CarHolics for that.
This gotta be the best looking E63 out there. We got them HRE wheels, proper color to complement the color of the vehicle, CT carbon kit all around at the bottom to make sure that we get that wide, aggressive look. Now we have black trim and chrome trim. Now let me explain why I left the chrome, because we have a little bit of chrome all around the vehicle, adding just this kind of, I don't know, sophisticated look. We have a little bit of chrome here, a little bit of chrome in the taillight, on the handles, and on the front Mercedes logo. But besides that, everything's kind of blacked out, flowing with the black, carbon, chrome, and the red. As you can see, the badges on the red, the taillights, the little side markers, and the calipers, making this thing the absolute best looking E63 there is out there right now. I don't know if you can find some better looking, but if you do, let me know in the comment section. This thing is just absolutely gorgeous. Wow, I am so happy of how it came out. And I want to give a massive thank you to each and every single one of you guys for watching my videos, supporting me. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the reason I do this, and I absolutely love it. Forever thankful.
Now the highly requested race between the Audi RS7 and the Mercedes E63. Here we have driver 1, an 18-year-old male standing 6'2", weighing 200 pounds. He will be behind the wheel of a 4-liter, 560 horsepower beast.
We got driver 1 ready to race? Yes, sir. Hit it.
Driver 2, a 25-year-old young lad weighing 195 pounds on a good day without breakfast. Oftentimes he acts like an NPC, not realizing he's the main character. He will be behind the wheel of a 4-liter, 603 horsepower beast.
Now to make this race as fair as possible, what we're gonna do is go ahead and put the cars into sport mode. If it's the Mercedes, it's gonna be in sport plus mode. And if it's the Audi, it's gonna be in dynamic mode. Now the transmissions are gonna be both in automatic mode because we don't wanna take the responsibility of a bad shift having a driver error, where we'll give the responsibility to the computers of the vehicle that control the transmission to shift as fast as possible. Let's give it a try. Slow down. All right. I'm not sure if you can hear anything, but I absolutely ate him. That was not even close competition. Alrighty, you honk. Port. gave him a late start and I absolutely dusted him. The E63 with, what is that? What is that gonna be, 38 more horsepower is significantly faster than the RS7. Not only that, I'm getting my rear end cooled and massaged because these seats are massaged and cooled. Absolutely insane. Wow, wow, wow. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
30, 60,
Well, I'm not sure what's going on.
What's up?
Slow. It hit a 395 and then a 4-second flat. It did a 4-second. Maybe it's a little too hot. Ready? Ready?
30, 60,
Oh yeah, this one's faster. Ready, set, go. That's what I'm talking about. Ready, set, go.
30, 60,
Oh wow, a lot better. Now before we tune this thing, we gotta make sure we get some pretty decent quarter-mile numbers. That way we can compare them to after tune. So, let's see. Almost a 10-second car from factory, bro.
That's crazy.
0 to 60, 3.3. 3.3, 0 to 60.
That's like the fastest one, huh?
Yeah, that's probably one of the fastest runs right there. I don't think we're gonna get a faster quarter mile. 11.3. Two completely different animals, but both extremely fun in their own way. The E63 is obviously faster. You guys saw the numbers, you guys saw the roll races. Now the E63 is a little bit more raw. It likes to just spin those tires and get moving. You can feel the transmission and all the pops and crackles. The RS7 is a little bit more of a gentleman's car. It's a little bit smoother. You got to put a suit on to race that thing. Now, obviously Mercedes probably takes that slogan for the suit. But the E60 or the RS7 just feels a little smoother, a little bit more calmer, a little less rowdy. Both are fun. Which one do I like more? Man, I kind of like that raw power, so I'm going to lean towards the E63. Not only that, it's obviously a little bit faster as well, but both are absolutely beautiful. As for the E63, let's go get that thing tuned. As for the RS7, we're going to say goodbye to it now. One more RS7 left. This thing is gone. Off to Michigan. Nice and clean. No issues. The morning is finally here. We're tuning the E63. We're going from a stock 603 horsepower to a stage 1 by Pure Tuning UK, which will be around 750, 760 brake horsepower, which is absolutely insane. The car's already fast, but we're going even faster. Now, we have any desk set up right over here. Mr. Pure Tuning UK right here will connect via AnyDesk to my computer. Shout out to Pure Tuning. These guys here are amazing. Actually, a friend of mine recommended them and I looked them up, looked up all the reviews, all the numbers, and these guys know exactly what they're doing. Down over here, we have a Tagstrick 2.0 cable. That cable here will allow us to communicate with the vehicle and allow Mr. Pure Tuning to throw on his tune on this thing. And all of that will allow us to absolutely send this car. Let's go. Guys, it's happening. We're all connected. We're getting the tune on. Super pumped. Now, what's more scarier? A Honda with a laptop in the passenger seat or a Mercedes with a laptop in the passenger seat? I think the Mercedes is, but you know these Hondas put some gnarly power. Anyways, I don't even know what to expect. 760 or 50 horsepower? Crazy, crazy. hope you guys are feeling this. I'm like pumped. Ё-моё, носить, Бобика. Ё-моё, носить, man. Кабан. Let's see how fast of a 0 to 60 we can get. Three flat. 306. Yeah, it's a little quicker than it was, you know. We had 3.3 last time. Wow, that was a good one. It's still peeled. I think we can get even faster. You ready? That was bad, but it was still faster than before. We did 11.3 before, 11.1. I have to hit a 10.99. I have to. That was a bad launch. We did a 3.3 launch, but it was not. We shaved off 0.2 seconds off the top end, but we got basically a worse launch on the bottom end. So the car is definitely faster. It's just hard to get a proper launch on this thing. Not sure if it needs a TCU tune or something, but the launch is kind of inconsistent. We'll get a 3.06 launch, and then we'll get a 3.4, 3.4, 3.4, and then a quick 3.0, 06 or somewhere around the low threes. So I'm not sure. Let's give it another pull. Let's see what it does. But this thing is insanely rowdy. Like, it's just, oof. It doesn't want to stay up under your feet. It just wants to go. The car doesn't know. The car doesn't know what to do. Nah, that's trash. That was trash. I don't know what's going on. This thing has very inconsistent launches. Now, I think I need a transmission tune. The car is extremely powerful, and I know it can get a better quarter mile, and I know it can get a better 0 to 60, but I think the transmission is a little bit slow. Now, we can do a TCU tune, but we do need like a $4,500 device to read the transmission, which, since I did remote tuning, I had the TacStrict 2.0 cable for the tuning of the ECU, but now I need a different cable to do the tuning on the TCU, which I don't have at the moment. But the car feels significantly more powerful than stock. I'm very happy with the power, not very happy with how slow the transmission shifts. Maybe it's just wrong shift timing or something, because this thing has 9 speeds. I mean, look at that thing. Look, bro, 9. We're in 9th gear right now. I'm cruising at 1.2 RPM, going 53 miles per hour, which is crazy, which is good to save gas and stuff like that. But you're switching so much speeds getting to 60 miles per hour. You're going through first, second, third just to get a 60. That's why the RS7, I think, goes from first to second, and it's already at 60. So yeah, love the car. Transmission is a bit slow. I know it's not the way I wanted to end the video. I guarantee I can get a 10.99 if the transmission was a lot faster than it is right now. But besides that, very happy with everything so far. The car looks stunner, performs stunner. The engine, not the transmission. Thank you, Pure Tuning UK, for tuning my car. If you guys want to get a tune for your Mercedes or any of the other vehicles they do tuning on, reach out to them. Tell them your boy Tim sent you guys. And thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.